You see everything, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a strange question to be asking Holyfield. You see everything.
It is. I think maybe he's just asking to see if he's alert, you know, trying to see if he's thinking about the shots.
You're reaching in, he's going to start countering you. He's an experienced guy. Switch up. Fake it to the body, throw it to the head. Switch on a guy like this. He'll look for it. Keep snapping that jab.
Just when Moorer really looked to be getting on top, back comes Holyfield to deck him.
That's right, Moorer was doing everything right. He was giving Holyfield some problems. Holyfield didn't seem to be able to fathom out the southpaw stance, and then he caught him with a very good shot, and Moorer went straight down.
Got yourself right back together. The only thing he did was you posed after you punched. The beginning was you. It was all you that round, and then you stepped back straight, and you took the eye contact off him. Keep your concentration up. You hear me? You step straight back after you punch.
Moorer's round, I think.
And let him swallow. I want you to use that jab, and I want you to work off it. I don't want you to be satisfied with it. You hear me? You go in there, and you start backing this guy up, and you start doing what we trained to do. Otherwise, don't come back to this fucking corner. Do you hear me? Let's go.
Well, they're reading the riot act to Michael Moorer there. Worrying times for the champion. Welcome back to Caesars Palace, Las Vegas. Evander Holyfield is putting up an unconvincing performance here, despite having Moorer on the floor in round 2.
Right. What did you train for? Huh? You want just, to be heavyweight champ. Start doing it. Keep jabbing, hitting him with the jab. Don't let him back you up. Stay off those ropes. And when he's resting inside, slide back.
He's doing a real psychological job in that corner. Moorer fought very well in that last round. He's just keeping him at it, isn't he?
He's doing a great job in the corner. He's really worth his money. He's doing a great psychological job. He's making Moorer believe in himself.
Back there at the end of another bad round for him. Moorer's in charge here.
Turner just isn't. He started off trying to give Holyfield some directions, and then he started to talk about, can I have some water? Can I have this? Can I have that? It's a badly organized corner. Holyfield tried to do something in that round. He tried to put a bit more pressure on, but again, you know, Moorer seemed to have the answers. He covered up well. He came back out with his own shots. He looked strong. You know, he certainly isn't at all bothered about Evander Holyfield. He looks like a man who's very confident.
There's Don Turner again in the corner. There seems to be mayhem in that corner. They do not look organized, it has to be said. And Evander Holyfield, we made the point at the beginning, he's got $90 million. He was arguing with Emmanuel Stewart over 100,000. How costly might that be on the night?
Do nothing in front. Punch if he jumps in. Don't lay in front. Work off the jab and fight a full round. Michael, do not come back if you don't want me there. Mouthpiece.
I got it.
You're going to cry tomorrow because of that.
Well, this is an Oscar-winning performance from Teddy Atlas in the corner.
Certainly brilliant stuff.
Don't lie to yourself anymore. There's something wrong with this guy. Back him up and fight a full round. And after the right hook, throw the left uppercut. Inside, throw uppercuts after someone top. Let's go.
Well, great stuff from trainer Teddy Atlas. Great motivational, but it looks a nearly impossible scenario for him at the moment. Let's hear what Teddy Atlas has to say again in this corner.
You know it's only 10 seconds left? Michael, you got 3 rounds left. You got 12 minutes left. You're blowing it. You're blowing it. I'm telling you, you're blowing it. And you know what? You're going to cry afterwards. You're going to cry afterwards. Because it's all there for you. He's going to lose his next fight instead of this fight. I just saw the scorecard. You got...
You're right.
Yeah, he's right there.
Well,
he's checking it all the time.
the motivation continues. There's nothing being said in the other corner, Glenn.
There's not.
You know the Lord's with you.
It's a very down corner. They're missing that strong influence. You look at it in Moorer's corner.
Go out there for 9 minutes and take it to him and win the fight. Give him the mouthpiece, Mo. Mo, mouthpiece. Mo, the mouthpiece. Come on.
That's the first sign of disorganization one seen in Moorer's corner. They're just trying to keep him. Barry, do you see any way back for Holyfield here?
He's left it desperately late. What worries me more than anything else is he's badly disorientated. His balance is not good. He has no power in anything but that right hand. He's loading up on that all the time. He's not punching in bunches. On the other hand, Moorer is boxing very well. He's boxing very conservatively, and you can see where Teddy Atlas wants to see more work from him. But defense is very tight. He's very hard to hit with that anything more than a right hand, and he's outworking Holyfield.
And still the silence in Evander Holyfield's corner. It has not been a good night there from many respects.
Off the jab and cross the left hand after you hand him with the jab. And when you hurt him, quit looking at him. Keep working. Can you do that? Can you do that? Come on, you got
Little pat on the backside for Holyfield from Moorer. There are 3 minutes to go, and he looks a tired, old champion now. And the blood from the eyes, what a sorry picture that paints, and they've run out of words in the corner.
I want to tell you one thing. Michael, in your mind, you're doing your best. Have I ever lied to you?
They're putting water there on the cup.
You're going to try afterwards.
A very bad corner.
You're
you know,
never going to have an opportunity
we can't say
again
that
like this.
enough. He's had no words of advice. He's had bad work.
You're satisfied just to do enough to keep him off you. You can't do that now. In this world, we can't do that all the time. Fight it, Mike. You want to win?
The war's going to get you through it. You got to get out there, you got to get after it, baby. It's time to go to war. You can do it, Holyfield. You can do it. Jesus loves you, and you can do it.
Don't let him rest. Fight the whole round.
Moorer's on his feet early. He's 3 minutes away.
Moorer finishing the round well, taking the judge's eye.
It's surely Moorer who is champion here as a disorganized Holyfield tries to brawl his way forward. Moorer talks to him. He knows he's got it. He is surely the first southpaw heavyweight champion in history. And I think that Evander Holyfield knows his time has come.
Everything was wrong for Holyfield. He couldn't do anything right from the very beginning. He just couldn't handle the southpaw. He didn't get the right back up from the corner. It was very disorganized. And I think a great job was done by Teddy Atlas. He motivated his man. He kept his confidence. He kept his concentration. Fabulous performance in a great corner. I think he's made himself a famous man tonight, Teddy Atlas.
He did everything but throw or take the punches. Well, that's the scene, the spectacular scene, as the ring fills up and we just await the confirmation. I have Moorer as a 4-point winner, and that, remember, is with Holyfield having a 10-8 round. Watching from behind me is Frank Maloney as well, the manager of Lennox Lewis, who, well, the payday, the November payday, the $30 million payday with Evander Holyfield looks to have gone out of the window. They'll have to start talking to Moorer's people now. It looks like that anyway. He looks beaten, disconsolate. It's the second defeat, surely, of his career. Only the second defeat in 10 years. I think everybody in this arena knows what we're about to
Caesar's
hear.
Palace, we go to the scorecards. Dalby Shirley scores the bout 114 to 114. He has it even. Chuck Jampa scores the bout 116 to 112. And Jerry Roth scores it 115 to 114 for the winner by majority decision and new heavyweight champion of the world, Michael.
Well, I am absolutely astounded that Mr. Dalby Shirley saw that fight even. What was he watching, Glenn?
It's unbelievable. I mean, we see all the time, two guys never see the same fight, but how on earth could you see that any different? How on earth could you see it as a draw? Even giving Holyfield 2 points for the knockdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause?
Moorer is the heavyweight champion, and deservedly. I agree with Chuck Jampa's reading of that. He had Moorer the winner by 4 points. Jerry Roth saw there were only 1 point in it. Dalby Shirley had it even. An absolutely astonishing scorecard from my point of view. Teddy Atlas, the trainer there, is an absolute star. The motivational job he did on Moorer was quite brilliant. You'll be hearing a lot more of that young man. You might be hearing rather less about Don Turner, who was in Holyfield's corner. That was another factor in the fight. Joining me at ringside is the manager of Lennox Lewis.